Hello and welcome to No Sevens Dice Club. This week we're going to re-explore and go back over the Blood and Iron series. I never had a chance to finish that series, and there's two more parts left to it. There was only going to be one more part, and then I watched a guy do an Iron Cross strategy, and it made me really think of adding it in there for you guys to have a little an extra tool in your toolbox if you do play the Iron Cross, or if you're looking to make a little bit of additional money and get out the game really quick. And what it is it's just like your normal traditional Blood and Iron, or just like your normal Iron Cross strategy. You have the pass line, the field bet, the 5, 6, and 8. The only twist is that you're going to drop money on the horn bets every single roll, because the field and the horn bets are one-time uses. And I know what you're thinking, that the horn and the field have some of the worst odds on the craps table, which is very true. I think the horn has 11.11% odds, and then I think the field has a 5.8 if it's only doubles. If it's a little bit less, it drops down to a 2.8 if it's a triple 12. But if it's a double 12 and a double 2, then the odds are around 5.6, 5.8. But I was watching this guy play the strategy at the craps table in Biloxi, and I thought it was really cool to share with you guys. So hopefully you enjoy it. And I also want to give you some dice information that I'm watching some of the casinos start switching up, and I want you guys to be aware of it. The casino dice, and we're going to play with the darker dice, as you can see right there. These are going to be my darker dice, and for a lot of people, bring these into view, you might not even be able to tell the difference between the two. One you can see right through, and you notice that they're clear. Well, these are the lighter dice. These are the ones that are traditionally played in Biloxi, usually all over in Las Vegas, Atlantic City. Any of your casinos will normally play these. I mean, you guys can pretty much see right through them. You know, you can see on the other side. Let's see if I can find it. There you go. So you see the 2, and you can see right through on the other side. You can see that 5. Well, when you see these, you think they're darker and they're the same. Well, these are actually 1.3 grams or 1.2 grams heavier than your other dice, these dice. And you might not think, no sevens, that doesn't make a difference. Well, if you practice throwing dice all the time, and you go with these heavier dice and you're not aware of these heavier dice, you will start sevening out a lot quicker and not figure out why. And then you're like, well, my strategy works. I've been practicing, I've been throwing, I've been doing everything right at my craps table, but something is not adding up. And for a lot of people, is they don't realize that the darker dice, where you can't see through them, are usually 9 times out of 10 are the heavier dice. And I want to make you guys aware of this, because I'm noticing that Biloxi on the weekends is throwing these dice in there. I played Friday night, late Friday night, because I normally go in during the day, and during the day they have the lighter, the lighter dice, the transparent dice, as I always call them, and doing fine. And then I noticed at night the same casinos were switching to these dice, and I was like, you dirty dogs. You're trying to collect that money. Not only did the table go from $15 to $25, now you're really throwing the odds against a lot of people who don't even know that these are the heavier dice. And if you're not used to throwing these dice, and if you see these dice, don't go hog wild on your strategies. Don't start putting $100 bets all over the table. Start playing very conservative, or just walk out the casino altogether and go find another table where you're used to playing with these dice, the transparent, the lighter dice. And you're thinking to yourself, no sevens, there's really no difference. You're only talking about maybe 1.2 grams. And I can tell you right now, they're slightly bigger. I don't know if I can get it into view. Right there, you see how they're slightly bigger? And these weigh a little bit more, and you're going to hit a lot more sevens. I don't really practice with these this much. I play with these because these are what's in Biloxi, but I do practice with them just in case. And I did throw these on Friday night, and wow, it makes a difference, especially on a semi-bouncy table. These things will bounce all over the place. Even on my super hard surface table, which we play on, will allow for these dice to bounce even more. And when they were throwing them, at the Golden Nugget in Biloxi, these things were bouncing all over the place. I mean, they were hitting people walking, you know, down the walkway. People would throw these dice and they'll jump right out the table and start hitting people along the way. It was kind of comical, actually. I was enjoying the sight, watching these guys used to throwing these dice, hitting these people in the Golden Nugget, walking past the craps table and getting hit with dice. It was pretty funny. But anyway, let's get to the strategy. I just wanted to give you that tidbit of advice to make you guys aware and to have that also in your toolbox. So the strategy we are going to do is we're going to play at a $15 table. We're going to do the 5, 6, and 8 and the field and the pass line because we're shooting the dice, and we're going to do a $4 horn. Now you can always add more money to the horn. The guy that I was watching practice this strategy, he had $100 on the top. So you had 100, 102, 102. Then he had 50 in the field and 24 on the horn. So that way, if he didn't hit a horn and hit a field, he would still make $26 minus, you know, he'll make $26 in profit because he put $24 back on the horn. Now, if he hit the 2 or the 12, he'll really hit the jackpot and the 3 and 11. But the 2 and the 12 is what he was aiming for. And if he hit the 5, 6, or 8, he was still making a profit of around, like, I think it was $42, somewhere around there is what he was getting paid. It was so much action going on, I really couldn't keep track of all the math that he was doing. But what we are going to do is 25, 30, and 30, 15, because that's the table minimum, is 15, and then $4 for the horn. And so if we hit the 2 or the 12, we're going to get paid $27 for the horn bet, plus 15 on the, plus 30 on this field because we have doubles. And now if you have a triple 12, it's even more jackpot. But so we're going to get a $57 profit, and that's what we're trying to do. Even though it's the two rarest dice combinations as the 2 and the 12, we're definitely going to get paid for that. And then if we hit the 3 or the yo, the 11, we're going to get $12 on the horn, plus $15 is a $27 profit. Now if we hit the 5, 6, or 8, we're going to get $35 minus the 15 equals $20, minus 4 equals, for the horn equals a $16 profit. So either way, we're going to get 57, 27, or a $16 profit every single throw of the dice. And what do we want? We want the horn numbers. And the dice combination he was using was a 6. He was using the 6-4 dice combination. So that's the dice combination we're going to do. He was hitting a lot of field numbers, not so much the horn numbers, but man, he was popping off, field numbers. And so that's the one we're going to go with. We're going to go with the 6-4 dice combination. And if I can find it, I'll be in business. So that's the dice combination he was using. The 6-4 was on top. And then as you can see, 6-4 right there, 3-1, 3-1. All right, so let's go ahead and get this party started. Sorry for the long rant about the dice. I just want to make you guys aware of it because a lot of people are not aware of the different dice, the heavy weight of the dice. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. All right, so we hit the 3-1-4, just like we want. We want the dice to stay on axis, and we want to hit those field numbers. So we're going to go ahead and set up our board. So the point marker is going to go on. We have $300 in green, $90 in red, and we also have $10 in white chips. And all right, let's go ahead and get this party started. And remember, our goal is to collect as many green chips as possible and try to get it into black chips. All right, so let's go ahead and set it up. So we're going to drop the dealer $80 and tell him 5, 6, and 8, please. And he's going to set it up for us. All right, and 15 in the field. And since you guys cannot see my horn numbers because my table is really large, I'm just going to go ahead and put $4 right next to the 2. So this is going to be our horn bet. All right, so we hit the 3-1-4, and let's go ahead and see what we can do. All right, that is the 6-2, so that is the 8. I'll bring that 6, and then I'll bring the 2 right in. Where's that 6? There you go. the 6-2, so that is the 8. So this is one of the situations where you're going to get paid a little bit less because we're going to lose in the field and we're going to lose on the horn, but we're still going to make money. So we're going to collect $16 in profit. Everything's going to go back up, but we made $16 in profit. And so that's going to go in a rack. All right. And then we're going to try to hopefully hit one of those. The 6-2-8. All right. Well, I guess my dice are going to be like no sevens. You are not going to hit any of the horn and field numbers in this video segment. We're going to prove you wrong. So we're going to collect another $16. So worst case scenario is we've already made two $16 profits back to back. So, I mean, we're plugging along. I mean, and everything's backed up for us to try this again, which is really nice. There we go. That is what we're trying to hit. This is, especially this is a really good strategy. If you do not have ATS bets, you can make the 2 and the 12 your ATS bets and really color up. So we've hit boxcars, midnight, whatever you want to call it, the midnight train home. So we went ahead and hit the 12. So we're going to get paid $57. And this is what's really nice about this strategy. And of course, he had $24. So, I mean, he was really collecting a lot of money. But let's go ahead and get ourselves paid here. 20, 56, 57. So we have a $57 profit. Like I said, it's always nice to add green chips in our rack. And pretty much right now, we are already on Casino's money. All of our money is pretty much off. Only thing we need is one more roll, and we are set. And if you want to, you can pull down your bets. If it was me at the table, I've already made quite a bit of money on this roll. I'm pulling down my bets. But let's go ahead and see what the dice have in store for us. All right. So this is a perfect example of you hitting a field number. So we hit there's the 3 in the view, and the 6 is right here. So we hit the 9. So we did not hit the field. I mean, we did not hit the horn. We hit the field. So we're going to lose $4. But we are going to get paid $15 minus the 4 is an $11 profit. So that's the only bad thing about hitting the field numbers. You know, well, it won't be bad if we hit the 4, but if we hit the 9 or the 10, we're only going to make $11. That's the only bad thing, but we're still making a little bit of profit, and we're all set up for our next roll. And you might be thinking, no, Simmons, this is not the strategy for me when I play the Iron Cross, and that's perfectly fine. You know, this is just to give you, like I said, another little bit of arsenal to have when you go to the table, so that way you can play something else. And so that is the 6-4-10. And I'm following this guy's strategy, pretty much how he was playing, how he was rolling the dice, hitting all the 4s and 10s and, you know, the 12s and the 2s. So let's go ahead and get paid. So we're going to make another $11. I know it's not a lot of money, but the nice thing about it, you know, is that you're still getting paid, but, you know, it's the trouble is you do have, you know, $80 up on the top. So you definitely want to make sure you recoup that as fast as possible. That's the reason why it was nice to hit that 12. All right. The 3-1-4. Man, I'm starting to like this 6-4 dice set. The 3-1-4. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get paid double because we're going to get $15 on the pass. Oh, I'm paying myself out of my own rack. I can't do that. In fact, I'm running out of red chips. So let me go ahead and get myself paid here. Hold on one second, guys. 10, 25. All right. And then, okay, so we're going to go ahead and get paid $15 for the pass line and $15 for the field. And I know what you guys are saying is no sevens. You already had. Do you leave your field bet on? Do you leave it off? For me, I'm going to leave it up there, but the field bet is off. I'm not going to have it working on the come out. I'm going to pull up those chips. I'm just not going to pull them up off the video. But at a casino, that $15 will be off that field. All right. So that is the 5-3-8. So we're going to move the point marker to the 8. And we're going to put $15 back up and then our $4 horn. So let's go ahead and put up our $4 horn because we lost on when we hit that 4. So let's go ahead and put $4 back up for the horn. And our $15 is back up. And we're all set up, ready to go. Man, that's a lot of bouncing that dice. All right, the 3-1-4, go figure. Okay, so the 3-1-4 is going to pay us $11. So $11 in profit. All right. Let's see if we... Well, it was fun for a while, and we did make some money doing this strategy. That was the 5-2-7. Unfortunately, that dice bounced like a rabbit in that corner and caused us to 7 out. But we did do pretty profitable, and you know, we had a chance to make a little bit of extra money. Like I was saying, on that 12, I would have probably pulled down my bets. I would have had almost 16 plus 57. So I would have had close to almost a $90 profit right there. Plus all my money would have been back in the rack. But let's go ahead and try this again and see how we do. So we're going to go ahead, pull down, turn this off, take all this back up, bring this off, and we are going to try it again. So we're going to do 15 on the pass line. And some people, you guys can do a $5 crap check if you want to. It's totally up to you, whatever you want to do. For the video sake, I'm not even going to worry about horn bets or crap checks or anything else. Let's just see the number we roll. All right, so the 5-3-8. Now we're going from 4s and 10s to the 8. All right, so, and then this is the perfect situation. I'm glad the dice has helped me out. So what you would do in this situation, you have $15 on the pass line. You really, to help balance this out, is that if you have $15 on the field, say you don't put any money on the 8, you don't have any odds bet, I recommend putting odds down on there, you know, to help counterbalance, because it's gonna be a push in the field. So if you hit the 8 again, you're gonna lose on the field, but you're gonna win on the pass line. So that's gonna be a push, but you're gonna lose $4 on the horn bet. So it's up to you if you want to put like $10 in odds. I mean $12 in odds if you want. It's totally up to you if you want to do the odds, or you can probably put another $15 up here. It is totally up to you if you want to do the odds or not, or if you just want to say, you know what, no 7s, I'm not worried about the $4, I'm just going to move on. It's totally up to you, whatever you want to do. So let's go ahead and get this board set up. Cap the 6, and then we're going to do 15 in the field and $4 for our horn bet. All right, we're going to try this one more time and then see where we're at. We're going to keep on playing until until Big Red shows up. All right, whew, man, that was close. She almost showed up right there. And I don't know if I can show you that, but I mean, see if I can show you that. See that? That's where it landed, and that 3 was almost right there. All right, bringing you guys back into view. Okay, so that is the 4-2. I wanted to show you that because this dice is probably going to fall on me if I can get it. Oh, there we go. All right, so the 4-2, so that is the 6. So we're going to make $16. So let's go ahead and get ourselves paid. $16. Everything's going to go back up. $16 profit. And we're trying to get that 12 or that 2 if we can. So let's see if we can't get that 12. Well, close. We were knocking on the door. We got the 11, the U11, which is nice because that is a horn number. So we are going to go ahead and get paid $12 plus $15 equals $27. And that's what we want. We want those green chips. So $27 profit. Everything's going to go back up. And there we go. All right, let's see if we can't get that 12. All right, well, we didn't get that 12, but we got another number that was not equal and fair to us. So we got the 3-4, which is the 7. So we 7 out. And we got And that's 22 minutes into the video time. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just stop the video series here. You guys pretty much get the gist of it. If we hit the 2 or the 12, you know, because we have 25 on the 5, 30 on the 6, and 30 on the 8, we'll get paid $27 plus $15 equals $57. Hit the 3 or the 11 with the horn bets, be 12 plus 15 equals 27. If we hit the 4, the 9, or the 10, we make an $11 profit. If we hit the 5, 6, or 8, we make a $16 profit. And like I said, it might not be your kind of strategy, but I just wanted to throw this out there and see how we did. But we did go ahead and 7 out. So let's go ahead and see what kind of profit, if we made anything, and count the trips and see where we are. If you remember, we bought in for $400. So let's see where we're at. All right, so that is 275. 285, 295, 300. So that's 300. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, $63. So $363. So we're only down, you know, $46 roughly, $44, $45, somewhere around there roughly, which is not that bad. I mean, that was a really short game on the second series. If we would have hit, you know, a couple more numbers, we probably could have been in a profit zone. But for 2 sessions, we're only down $40. We had a chance to really make some money if we hit the horn numbers or the field numbers. But, you know, that was pretty much it. So as you guys can see, I just wanted to pass this on just to show you guys to see if you guys like the strategy or not. But thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned next week. And that would be our final part on the Blood and Iron series. And that's going to be the challenge series to see if we can make some money and, you know, off of 2 or 3 hits, be a guarantee winner, and see if we can't make a profit. All right. Well, thank you for tuning in, and I'll talk to you guys later.